Alright, what is up guys? So, a couple days ago, the Miata actually broke down, and, well, mostly the turbo broke down. The car is still running, but something happened with the turbo that I've never even heard of. It's kind of hard for me to explain it, so I'll just show you guys. But I honestly have no idea how this happened. God damn, this thing's hot. Okay, so this turbo has an internal wastegate basically, and the whole wastegate thing flew out of it. I don't know where it went. It must have gone out the exhaust, but I looked in the downpipe, I looked in the catalytic converter, and I couldn't find it. But the whole thing, the rod and like the little valve that turns, is completely missing. So if you look at the turbo, there's where that nut sticking out. That's where the rod for the actuator used to sit. So we just have that bolt in there for right now to keep it from spitting exhaust everywhere. But yeah, so that happened, and then that's one thing. And then as I was tearing the turbo out, I realized something else. The whole intake actually melted, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is, I already fixed it, but I'm about to go to Home Depot and get some sheet metal to make a heat shield, because this literally sits like not even an inch away from the turbo and the manifold. So last night went to O'Reilly's and spent about $90 on some new intake stuff. If I don't get that, if I don't make a heat shield for it, it's just gonna melt like right away. But yeah, as you can see, that duct tape, it already melted it, and I put that glove there for temporary use. And other than that, this is running pretty much like a naturally aspirated car, but it's making some weird noises right now. And I got to go up to Dedham for 3 days tomorrow, so I'm trying to get the car to where it runs good. I just have the wastegate just kind of chilling there, so I don't have a vacuum leak. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run to Home Depot and we'll see what's up. It's running a little bit weird. It's not really idling right, but I got like a whole new intake in there, so maybe the ECU just takes a little bit to get used to it. But I was amazed the car was even running, because that intake was so melted, like half of it just had a hole in it. It's so bad. So that's the first step, is making that shield for it. I'm probably gonna hop on Amazon and get some silicone piping. That's what everyone's been recommending, and I need to do something about it. And other than all of that, it makes a new noise now, and it doesn't sound good. Earlier today, I actually overheated it really bad accidentally, because there was a coolant hose that ran to the turbo that was just about to disintegrate, so I went ahead and replaced it. And I replaced it at about midnight last night. So whenever I installed it, it was kinked. And I went to the store today, and that kinked hose caused the whole coolant system to pressurize, and none of the coolant went anywhere. It just sat, basically. So it overheated. I pulled over, and I felt the radiator, and it was cold. So I opened the cap on the radiator, and I got sprayed with the coolant. Like, coolant went everywhere. So I got completely soaked with coolant. Luckily, it wasn't hot though. So I replaced that hose with a hose that was a little bit longer, didn't kink, and now that's good. So the temp gauge went really high on the scale. So I'm hoping I didn't blow anything, blow any head gaskets. Well, blow the head, not just one head gasket, but I hope I didn't blow it. It's driving okay, but whenever you really get on it, it's making a weird noise. It kind of sounds like it has an exhaust leak. I'm not really certain. It kind of sounds like pinging. So I'm trying to go easy on it, but I'll see if you guys can hear it. Yeah. It doesn't sound good. Some people in Texas don't understand the shoulder pass technique. As of right now, since the turbo has absolutely no wastegate, it has absolutely no boost, which is okay, because this is my daily and I need to drive it, but I'm going to fix that as quickly as possible. So I'm either gonna go on eBay and get a generic Nissan 240SX Turbo because it has the same flange. What I'm probably gonna do is go on Facebook and try to find a 240SX page and just pick up a used $100 turbo. I'm looking for one right now, so I gotta replace that as quick as possible. But the next month or so, the Miata is gonna be seeing a huge renovation. The kit, whenever I first, was done with it, got it running, it ran pretty good, apart from the melted intake. But I'm just gonna go through it and just redo a lot of stuff that I did pretty crappy the first time. A big thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be throwing in an electronic boost controller, so I can actually control how much boost there is. This doesn't sound good. I don't know. Alright guys, so I figured out something, I figured out a reason why it's running so rough. So the recirculating hose for the blow-off valve came off. I didn't even know that. So I got a massive vacuum leak right here, which that might be making some noise, I'm not sure. But since it's basically naturally aspirated right now, I'm gonna keep the blow-off valve in there, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bolt and just put it in right here. So yeah, I'm gonna block that hose off so I don't have a vacuum leak anymore. So here's the sheet metal I got. I took some like high temp header paint and just kind of coated just one side of it, but basically it's just gonna sit right between the manifold and the intake. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but the manifold is right there, and there's literally probably a centimeter of space between the manifold and the intake, which is no bueno at all. So what I had is I had this glove there, and it actually burned through the glove because that manifold gets up to about probably at least 1200 degrees. So it just burned through that glove, and the main thing I'm worried about is that, and then this, and then the oil line's kind of zip tied away from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there. Hopefully I can zip tie it somehow. And here's the finished product. So not pretty, but it should work. Zip tied right here and to the fan right there. And as you can see, it does clear the manifold. So hopefully this will solve my plastic melting issues until I can get the silicone pieces. So I'm gonna order those soon. Right now I should be able to drive it naturally aspirated. Oh, and the blow-off valve, I fixed that by just taking a spark plug, putting that in there. So yeah, straight up novice garage, but should do it. I'm probably going to get the Speedy Racer RB20 replacement turbo, kind of eBay, so we'll see how that goes. I might buy the warranty for it, but I can't wait to get the new turbo in here. Air filter looks good too. But yeah guys, so that's what's up with the Miata. Stay tuned for the new turbo, and like I said, I'm just gonna be fixing a bunch of crap on there. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. Peace out.